Listen to me carefully. Most people fail in relationships and misunderstand others, not because they are bad, but because they trust words more than they should. And that is the first psychological mistake. Sigmund Freud never treated words as absolute truth. He believed that human beings usually say what should be said socially, not what is actually felt internally. And this is where the real problem begins. The truth is rarely spoken. The truth reveals itself through behavior. A woman, by psychological design, does not express everything she feels with direct words. Not because she is deceptive, not because she is malicious, but because real emotions live deeper than language. Her unconscious understands that certain truths, if spoken directly, would destroy the emotional balance of the relationship. A man makes a critical mistake when he hears the phrase, "I'm fine," and stops observing. Freud considered comforting phrases the most dangerous ones, because apparent calm often hides unresolved inattention. The unconscious does not care about logic or explanations. It cares about safety, stability, and psychological strength. This is where tests appear. A woman does not test a man to hurt him, but to see whether he is grounded or unstable, secure or fragile. Understand this rule clearly. The more you demand explanations, the more you expose anxiety. And anxiety, according to Freud, is a signal of inner weakness. The unconscious does not respect weakness, nor is it attracted to it. The man who constantly asks, "Why did you change? What happened? Did I do something wrong?" believes he is being emotionally intelligent, but unconsciously he sends only one message: "I am afraid of losing you." And that is where psychological decline begins. The psychological truth is this: a woman observes your actions far more than she listens to your words. She watches your silence, your reactions, your stability under pressure. She does not care about long explanations as much as she cares about how you carry yourself. Freud studied people who repeated the same relational mistakes over and over, and he reached the same conclusion every time. They failed to read what was never spoken. There is a profound difference between words and behavior. Words can be controlled. Behavior cannot lie for long. If you truly want to benefit from this, stop focusing on sentences and start observing timing. When does she come closer? When does she pull away? When does she go silent? When does her tone change? These questions matter more than anything she says. It is not what was said. It is when it was said, how it was said, and why it appeared at that exact moment. The unconscious communicates through symbols, through silence, through contradiction, through inconsistency. She may say, "I don't care," yet react emotionally when you act accordingly. Here, the truth is obvious, even though it was never spoken. The psychologically strong man notices this contradiction without confrontation, without pressure, without demanding confessions. Because confessions are often not psychologically honest. They are attempts to reduce tension, not reveal truth. Freud believed that relationships are not destroyed by betrayal alone, but by repeated psychological misunderstanding. One of the biggest mistakes a man makes is trying to be too understanding. The unconscious does not respect excess. It respects calmness, boundaries, and consistency in action. If you want to maintain psychological presence, be clear in your behavior, calm in your responses, and slow to reveal everything you think or feel. Truth does not emerge under pressure. It emerges over time. And here is a critical point. If you do not understand how the unconscious works, you will spend your life explaining, justifying, and defending yourself. And the man who constantly defends himself loses psychological position without realizing it. A man who knows his value does not over-explain and does not chase understanding. This is not cruelty. This is psychological awareness. Freud did not teach us how to control others. He taught us how to understand the human psyche before drowning in unbalanced relationships. If you are still listening at this point, you are not like most people. Most people want quick advice. You are seeking deep understanding. And if you want to continue on this path, to go deeper into psychology, to see real examples and practical applications, the long-form videos are available on the channel. Subscribe, not for another video, but to build a stronger mindset. Because psychological understanding does not only protect you in relationships, it changes how you see life itself.